Welcome to Rebuild Primetime, the fastest 5 minutes in your rebuild week. Might even bleed a little longer than 5 minutes today because we're getting close to playoff time, which means there are a lot to talk about. But let's start with what happened in week 12. The Live Squad, the 1 point win over the Bull City Ballers. It was a close one. The Bull City Ballers demanded the recount, and when the votes came in, he actually ended up losing still. So, good work by Pastor Chuck right there. Mike McMorris keeps pace with Pastor Chuck in the New Testament division, winning easily over easy work. Are We Counting Pancakes beats up on Team Jamad to continue his lead in the New Old Testament division. Team Royer beats Team Beach by just 5 points. Fly, Rebuild, Fly, a tight one over the Philadelphians, and I was able to take down the defending champion in this one. Your standings: the Old Testament division, Are We Counting Pancakes, sitting atop at 9-3, with Team Royer 2 games back at 7-5. Grant just needs one win over the final 2 weeks to lock in a third consecutive trip to the semifinals, where he's lost the first 2 times. Easy work at 5-7. Philadelphians at 4-8. Team Beach, Fly, Rebuild, Fly both at 2-10. Champs are here. Mike McMorris over Chuck right now, even though they're both 9-3 records. Mike has scored more points in the race to the bye week. But, little preview, they might be playing each other coming up. Bull City Ballers, this will hurt both 7-5. Too Legit to Quit, 6-6. Team Jamad, 5-7. Your power rankings: Fly, Rebuild, Fly, Team Beach, and Team Jamad. No change in the back end of this one. Philadelphians and I switch spots this week. Easy work remains at number 7. This will hurt at 6. Bull City Ballers at 5. They flip spots this week. Team Royer, no change at 4. And then we have an interesting flip once again. After Mike jumped all the way back up to first, drops back down to 3 in spite of his win this week. Pastor Chuck moves back up to first. Grant sits in the middle, just watching the carousel around him. I love it, Grant. Very, very nice. Now, if you weren't in the Iron Men this week, Pastor Chuck brought us a new strategy called 5 Alive. We're going to do this through the end of the year. We actually have a buddy system going on. I was lucky enough to draw the number 1 overall pick, apparently, and get Pastor KJ. How lucky am I? Now, if you don't have a buddy, please reach out to Pastor Chuck. We're going to get you a buddy. But here's the kind of Cliff Notes version, because I know a lot of you actually fall asleep while Chuck is talking, which is not polite, people. You should be awake when Pastor Chuck talks. Anyways, 5 Alive means 5 minutes of praise and thanksgiving each and every day, 5 minutes of prayer each and every single day, and 5 minutes of Bible reading and intake each and every day. We want to hit those 3 areas for at least 5 minutes every day until the new year rolls around. Now, I thought to myself, hey, it's good enough for Chuck, good enough for me, right? So we're going to do the 5 Alive fantasy football style. And let's start with the Thanksgiving side of this, shall we? We have 3 managers who have reason to be thankful. That is right. Pastor Chuck, Grant, and Mike have all clinched their berth in the 2022 playoffs. They can be a champion. You cannot be a champion if you don't get invited to the dance. They're getting invited to the dance. I have no doubt the champagne was flowing in those locker rooms last week as these 3 teams are officially in with a chance to win it all. But we have a little more Thanksgiving going on in 5 Alive fantasy football style. We have 3 more managers who, no doubt, very thankful because they're in strong playoff position. John, our defending champion, Nate, and Josh all sit at 75, all with a plus 80% chance or better of making the playoffs at this point. All 3 of these teams were actually playoff teams last year and do have an opportunity to make it a second consecutive trip to the playoffs. Hey guys, just like Shaq, you all look good. Now, let's move into the prayer portion of it, shall we? I am strictly in the prayer section of my 5 Alive right now. Not yet made it to the playoffs. Currently sitting 1 game back in the playoff position. Do have a 42% chance to make the playoffs. So if a non-playoff team is going to jump in the playoffs the final couple weeks, I have the best chance to do so. And at 42%, it's not some wild goose chase chance. It's actually a legitimate chance. So I right now am doing a little Homer Simpson. Please, 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 please. Let's get these W's and let's make that playoff run. But we have other people stuck in the prayer category as well. 5 Alive. That'd be Brandon and Team Jamad. These people are in the serious prayer, in need of miracle prayer. Both have less than 10% chance to make the playoffs. Both would have to win out and then have a bunch of other stuff go their way to make it. But it is the season of miracles. You never know, boys. You never know. Finally, let's look at our final one in our fantasy football 5 Alive. That is the intake portion of our event. James, Brendan, and my buddy, Pastor KJ, all currently have been officially eliminated from playoff contention at this point, and they're simply left at this point in the year to reflect. I'm sure they will go back and do a deep dive into the processes and the procedures they used to draft the team. What happened in season when they were managing the team? They're going to read, they're going to study, they're going to analyze, they're going to learn from those mistakes, and they're going to move forward. They're going to intake valuable information to no doubt make 2023 a strong, strong season for these guys. So let's look at this week's matchup. I told you, champs are here. Live squad going at it this week. Obviously, this would normally be the rebuild game of the week, but I've actually chosen a different one, and I'll tell you why in just a sec. These two teams, the winner very likely has the bye week amongst these two teams. Only one can get it since they're in the same division. These two teams, obviously, one will be a game ahead, both facing under 500 squads in the final week of the regular season. So both likely to win next week. It's a huge, huge week for both these teams. Our Recounting Pancakes can also lock up their bye this week with a win against the Philadelphians. The Bull City Ballers looking to lock in playoff position with a win over Team Jamad. This Will Hurt can also clinch a playoff spot this week with a win over Fly Rebuild Fly. Easy work taking on Team Beach as well, but I did choose a different off the road game of the week this week. Team Royer taking on Too Legit to Quit. This very likely will determine go a long way towards determining our playoffs. As you can see, record wise, Nate currently is the 6th seed. I am currently the 7th seed at 6-6, one game behind Nate. Nate and I are actually having incredibly similar seasons. He is 5th in points scored in the season. I am 4th in points scored in the season. We have a similar amount of points against. Both are getting scored on an awful lot this season. We both won last week. Now, the reason this game remains very important, if I go ahead and beat Nate, we both play sub 500 teams in the final week of the season. My point scored is currently about 40 points ahead of Nate. And if I win, that will put me even more points ahead of Nate. Point scored is the tiebreaker in the event that the records are the same. So if I have a 45, 50 point lead on Nate and we have the same record, he'd have to outscore me by a lot if we both win next week, which means I have a very clear and legitimate path to the playoffs with a win this week. However, if Nate wins this week, your playoffs are set. Nate is in, John is in, Josh is in, assuming that they win this week in their matchups. So ESPN currently has Nate a 6-point favorite in this game, but my prediction, how can I make any other prediction besides this one? On the road to victory, boys. Not only victory this week over Nate, but then we're moving on to Cincinnati, and then we're going to the playoffs, and we'll beat Grant in the semifinals because everyone beats Grant in the semifinals, and we're going to win that championship. That's right, Jalen Hurts, Kelsey, boys, we are on the road to victory. Hope you all have a great week, and I will talk to you next week as we get closer and closer to these playoffs.